How many of us have had the need to go to hospital over some concern we have? Probably a fair few. But how many have been point blank told, yeah, you don't have anything wrong, other than a monumental case of the stupid? And hopefully Kaguya's quite severe case of it is hopefully not contagious. But I'm not entirely sure on that one. We've seen some of the other characters. Let's get back into it though. Yes. And so far she has had a severe dilemma of, yep, how is she going to reform these people? They are past help. I would like to say that it is entirely just misunderstandings. But there is a certain something behind it, isn't there? And are we going to see any more of Shirigane's sister? It started off showing them off, and I thought there'd be a bit more of a storyline around that than is actually been shown. But I suppose with the new girl and her current dilemma, might need to be sorted first. But truly, I don't understand how they can assuage her worries when they themselves don't even realise what they're doing. I'm imagining she was going all throughout the intro song as well. It's a hive of scum and villainy. Nice with the letterboxing. I don't think this is the how things went down, but for an underdog story, it certainly gets across that she's the wasn't she the one in full force of shaving heads, no one within 6 feet of each other, that kind of thing? If she's trying to set the scene, then doing quite well. She'd be quite a good storyteller. Oh no. What? I know a lot of us frame things to make ourselves sound better in the situations that we get ourselves in, but there's a nice, almost montage music in the background for this. Really, I thought the entire story was entirely factual. Poor Ishigami. how our imagery of them changed so quickly. What's with the like Charlie Brown? Okay, confirmed Charlie Brown art style. Yeah, hopefully she doesn't get sucked into that kind of life. And let me guess, she never found out who that was. No. I'm not even going to comment on that book. Unfortunately, somewhat correct in this instance, but not quite. Just hearing the phrase attributed to him, can you tell that that's true? Now she's going to feel bad about everything, how she thought of them. Wait. Hopefully this isn't her just opening the door and being privy to this conversation as well. Well, at least his honour is somewhat saved. Run, Ishigami! Damn that Kaguya, she needs to be stopped! He didn't even have a face. She really didn't want to think about him at all. uh, is this a win? Honestly, I think her vision of Kaguya kind of matches up what Ishigami thinks of her. Instead of letting her decide the actual reality of the situation, why don't you actually guide her down what's actually going on? Oh dear, she's gonna say something now. This might actually be a good talking point, but not for the reasons you're thinking. Oh no, it's so bright and sparkly. Yeah, the situation she built up in her mind is something. Much less loses. I don't think she even made the scoreboard. Is she going to be more... Yeah. Nice run. Well, she's conscious of her own health. She doesn't want to pass out again. This damn girl. Could be a brain disorder. I think we all really have to feel for her personal assistant. Yes, okay. Get yourself into the zone, so to speak, so you can calm yourself down. Don't be something really dumb that you're actually going to have to do out in public every time you need to calm yourself. Perfect. That's some very strange sign language. What? Just, I'm not gonna... Good. I'm glad you worded it like that rather than just touching herself calms her down. There is something to say about tricking your own brain. I want to see what her routines are. Is she going to now just puppy holding? Unconsciously touch her face all of the time now? Perfect. Although now it's just going to exacerbate his hesitancy and his worries about okawaii goto. Now you just have to slowly work down until you have no emotions at all. Wait, that's not good. No plan escapes unscathed contact from the enemy. Is he going to get a perfect victory here? Flawless victory. Just before she was about to blow. Yeah, maybe you should come up with some alternatives just in case. What if she brings her face to her hand instead of the hand to the face? There was actually a finding that they come up with in the hospital. Yeah, that might have been too much. Combo! I think Kage is slightly overpowered. Now we know how Saitama and King feel. Okay. Thanks for those words of wisdom, Ishigami. This is slightly dark. Although I can understand his kind of outlook. Ignore me. Is he perfectly fitting into this squad? Oh, I despise people like that. Mainly because I really just can't understand having that much energy. Okay, go for it. Uh, they're going to have a lot of ideas, and probably a lot of them are going to be terrible. But they're not going to let them get them down. Having that level of confidence might be nice. The fact that none of them have eyes apart from her for some reason. At least he has a phone that can handle line. Hmm. Huh? He had the right idea, push himself to do something outside of his usual norms, but it might have been too much of an excursion for him. Well, that and it probably wouldn't fit. She'd have something. Yes. Something just straight like that to tell him. If you just explain the situation. Speak of the devil and she shall appear. I mean, it wouldn't really cost her anything. He tried. He's got to get used to being full on a bit. He needs to perk himself up. This can only go well. That's what you're worried about? Hello, student council. How's everyone's doing today? Oh, nice. Nice boxes. he doesn't stand like he's enjoying it. Wait, what? Going a bit far now. And let me guess, he actually wears it along to the next cheerleading club, but they've changed plans and... yeah. Pulled back hair Ishigami isn't too bad, is he? Ah, good. Ishigami has nice child-bearing hips, apparently. Oh no. Oh, okay. Close the door as well. You're not realizing what's... He's more worried about them sitting close to each other than what's actually going on. He got a message? Oh, how his outlook is changing. Sometimes it does just take something simple. It's actually good that Fujiwara wasn't anywhere present near that, because I don't think we'd really be able to hear the end of it. And why is Kaguya-Sama now so intent on making Ishigami in one episode very, very shoujo manga handsome, and then this one I really don't know how to describe him. Has Ishigami been the character in this that we've seen the most growth out of? I mean, compared to how we first met him. Ishigami does seem to have a lot of free time on his hands, though, doesn't he? He's a member of the student council. He's now joined up for the cheer squad. And after seeing something that was missing and he needed to improve himself with, he took massive and drastic steps forward. You've got to appreciate that. And as much as you maybe wanted to tell yourself that Geisha Ishigami wasn't real, this episode may have proved different, and he's now going to be in your dreams. And once again, this episode was... the music was quite good, wasn't it? And a fair few references. Some of them not quite as obvious as others, but still. And when it comes to Ina's imagination there, I'm not sure what to think, because usually it comes down to Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is usually the correct one. But does that apply? The simplest explanation is there a simple explanation? You should know, if you ever want full context to whatever's going on that you've just witnessed, you may need more than just 3 or 4 seconds of witnessing it. I'm glad we're getting these jokes, especially with this new character. We're kind of integrating a bit more into the episodes, and hopefully she does get to stand on her own 2 feet a bit more and not quit. If you wish that as well, please let me know down below in the comment section, or leaving a like on the video. Of course, there's more Kaguya coming up. If it's not in your timelines already, refresh, but also you might want to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Then you won't ever miss it. But yeah, you may need to take a break after seeing Ishigami's sensual legs. Maybe you want to come back for the next one though. Luckily, my patrons have given me the confidence boost where I don't have to join the cheer squad. Although if I did, I'd probably have the same amount of energy that Ishigami showed, so I wouldn't be in it for long. And with that in your mind, I want to thank Sal, Raywin, AgesTR, Denim1997, Aishurem, Shiwan, ASD, Stinsfire, and everyone else for providing not only me, but also my channel with the get up and go that we so severely need.